Hello. How's it going, everyone? Sorry, I'm just like trying to set things up right now. Hello, hello. How it goes? Okay, so we are continuing where we left off yesterday. Just cause had to work on my car yesterday, so beady boop. Let's see. Yeah, had to shut. Okay. Yeah, so I had to like cut off yesterday's stream a lot shorter than I wanted to cuz my car had to be somewhat fixed yesterday. So yeah, anyways, I believe I was in the primordial water domain thingy.
Squall Fury.
And I fell in the hole. Nice. And yeah, and that was like 2 minutes before I had to leave. So
Stand on the central plate.
we're gonna do this again. He said, what?
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such
on.
isolation.
Can I
Am I
skip
correct to assume
these
you're going to
parts?
run on back and...
Well,
I'm just gonna skip whatever I got to yesterday.
huh. So there's a switch on the side.
stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one!
Go on, have a look.
Because if this was the one in the trailer, this would just be a bit longer.
I've been interested
had
in
to
what
cut it
lies
yesterday.
beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracked? Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely.
This morning, like,
We ran a few
5
tests to
minutes
increase
or
the
20
pressure
minutes
from the
before the stream.
outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater?
Concentration of these.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising. Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming
If
2
this
games today or just
continues,
Genshin. We'll see.
soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say.
Hello?
If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into
Good
puddles in the
morning.
span of a night.
Kamostasas?
Too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your mom.
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long
yes.
forgotten
It,
by the
like,
nation before I
just turned
rediscovered it
12.
with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they
Yes,
experienced
yes,
only
it
pain,
is.
struggle, and the bone-chilling
Yeah.
cold. Some of them began
My
to
stream
repent
was cut short
and prayed to the
yesterday.
Hydro Archon, asking if there
Kasi
was still
inasikaso
anything
namin
they
yung
could do.
sasakyan ko.
The Hydro
So
Archon took
hopefully
pity
I
on
do
them
stream longer
and
today.
said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress.
Boost.
They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors.
How long is this?
The Hydro Archon
This
continued to
Archon
lend her
quest.
support, allowing the
Nice.
fortress and what it stood
I'm
for to
probably
continue
like 2
growing ever
Archon
larger.
quests behind now.
Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home.
Nakakalaro ka pa ng Star
And with
Rail.
that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison.
Yes.
They saw themselves as repenting
and
sinners
no.
who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also
Loki
realized
got
that the
bored of
fortress was a lonely
Puyo
place.
games again.
Once they had gotten
So,
used to life here, they could
I
no
had the
longer feel
Welkin
comfortable
kasi sa
living in the overworld.
Star Rail at saka sa
Once they had
Genshin, so
finished
I was
serving
logging
their
in just to
sentences,
get those,
some
and then
people
I
left and some others chose
It's
to stay.
getting grindy na
They'd
kasi.
find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past.
Chapter
After many, many centuries,
Okay.
few people still remember
I mean,
the
at least
reason
now
for the
there's things
fortress's
for me to
founding.
do in Genshin.
Now they just see it as an
Sa
integral
Star
pillar of
Rail
Fontainian
kasi,
society,
I think
as
I'm
that
caught
place
up
where
with
criminals
everything.
deserve to be sent.
So
Now and again, researchers manage to break one law
So
or
I'm
another
just gonna
and live out their
honestly I
days in
think
the
I'm
fortress.
behind like 2-3
I learned all this from an
Trailblazer
elderly
quests
historian.
sa Star Rail din.
Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just
Pero
as
sa
the
akin,
prophecy
best
says.
storyline tong Fontaine. Honestly,
If
because
this
like
gate fails,
we're getting closer
then
na kasi
everyone
diba
will be
sa
dissolved
like
into the sea.
last city. So they're dropping so much lore bombs after lore bombs.
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped
I mean,
this
so far,
prophecy
honestly,
from proving
Fontaine
all
I
too
think
accurate.
is the best so far, even with
Prophecies
the
are
few
troublesome
ones I've
things.
played.
Just
For
hearing
one,
one
the
will create the
underwater is
first
so
wait.
good.
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
This time, mabigyan ng enough screen time lahat ng characters. Oh!
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments
Enough
have...
para ma-attach yung
Wait,
players.
Jurier, he's not alone.
Enough para ma-attach yung players sa every characters. True! Just cause the new banners right now, they're all like what right now? Puro event characters tapos Liyue characters, right? Si ano? Who's the next one? Si Reruns ang next banners, right? Other than si what's her name? Si Cloud Retainer. I think she's the only new character for the next few banners. As of Raiden pa nga eh, so it's been what, 20 days already? So true. We do have enough time to get attached. Compared to previous chapters. Si Shanyan at saka si Gaming. Yeah. Yeah, and the latest characters is si ano, 'di ba na Fontaine characters is Chevreuse. She's on the banners right now. Other than that, puro Liyue ang characters na susunod. Which is very much nice kasi we actually get to chill with the characters. True that.
Huh?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
You can kiss my...
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Harmless girl. I
Well, how
killed
about
the
some
god.
reintroductions?
Just saying.
This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Ed who? Ed who?
Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were
The
Archeum and
character I
Gravimeters.
regret not
As
getting
his assistant,
so far
Jurier
is
is
si, ano,
quite familiar with them as well.
I mean,
I
the
hired
two
him to be my
5-star
technical
Fontaine
consultant.
characters I don't have. Si Lini at saka si ano.
You want to
Navi.
blow up the fortress of
Navia.
Meripede?
Eh?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Bruh.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using...
Your Grace,
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Lamau.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa,
Ingay ng
there's
cellphone ko.
another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Babaw ng kaligayahan ni Paimon eh.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit.
I
And
legit
here
have it.
you go.
I have... Eh? What the fuck?
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen
I
before.
don't even
What's
have...
going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Novelette, Risley, and Farina
not much
leveled
at
up
all.
Lamau.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being
Why am
inspired
I
by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who
Why
had taken on the
Lemuria
form of
again?
a golden
Good
bee.
lord.
Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging
My
waves.
goodness.
He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new
Ay, go.
tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a
Titanic.
voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Oh, he's
Were
talking
you
without his
inspired
mouth
by the
open.
legendary
Lamau.
Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Copium.
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat.
I'm drinking tea right
Do
now,
you
bro.
have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Ah. Oh god, that screen is so bright. What the fuck?
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh,
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
He means that my actions will now decide the next steps this group takes. In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him cannot afford excessive contact right now.
yeah. We'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great.
No, but here's the thing though. We can think about it, but will Paimon shut her mouth about it? I don't think so. Oh! Okay, we're not gonna do the same shit I did yesterday. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, now we switch back. We just needed the companionship XP. When you're too lazy to walk. Just wonder.
Too slow. Behold!
Boy,
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
bruh.
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Bruh.
Must have been Risley and Sishwin.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing
We'll
tea.
learn Pomonal. Okie dokie dokie. Thank you.
place. So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained it.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijwin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
Okay.
Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Well, the fortress is built on top of it now, ain't it?
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's
Could
more,
you imagine?
the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question.
What is this secret shit he's doing?
If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she
Sorry,
truly
I'm like,
wants to
I'm
resolve the
literally
crisis.
just watching whatever the
But
fuck
how
is
could
going on right
Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your
How
concerns
even
as well,
long is this
Traveler.
friggin' again,
I'll
the
figure out a way to
quest?
pass this on to our Father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Our Fontaine.
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if
Fontaine
not for you.
Archon quest length.
If you
That's
ever need
literally one of the
anything
things
else
that's
going
being-
forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Damn.
Aw, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Who asked you, Paimon? Right.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Go to the cafeteria. Hello.
The wind rises.
Oh, I'm right below it. Or I'm right above it.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
Mm-hmm. And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
Bruh. What do you mean, what do I like to eat?
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Me too. Don't forget.
No problem. Just
Why does it feel like she's gonna put something in it again?
delicious. Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you do.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Clorinde hasn't talked at all.
Delicious. I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment. Sigewin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you. You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Even though you're still short, what the frick, Paimon? What
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Paimon, what the
and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well. Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorinde is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time.
right there.
His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorinde left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop it. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him. You were all super considerate. It's just... Oh. I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often, too. I feel like he'd like it here. With all the darkness and chaos.
Lamau.
Get a good night's rest, you
But that doesn't make sense. She's like, but why though? This is going up. Hell yeah, brother. What else do I need for Risley anyway? Oh yeah, it's just the stinky bugs.
Behold! Squall and Fury!
Oh. I feel like I haven't been in the dorm itself for a while. Jesus. Also, I've not played this game in a while, so makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it?
Paimon's super sleep.
What do you do, Paimon, exactly that makes you tired?
Delicious.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
Oh.
What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Oh.
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Oh!
The wind rises.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what? What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
Because they're running, the fuck?
They're here! Yeah! There you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evac. Lafaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you?
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
What was the what?
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Oh, scary. Oh, he left this open. What the fuck? Is he good? Is this the part where like Nouvellette comes? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna remove my mouse because we're gonna have fun here.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
This is so cool.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
This is so cool. This is the trailer. He did a Shenhe during the fight against Beist. This is the Shenhe. That's not enough, baby. Run!
3, 2, 1.
This won't hold it for long. Find Nouvellette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
What exactly can Cloran do? She's Lightning Lady.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
So we have to get Nouvellette. Because this part, it skips to when Nouvellette arrives. So I'm just like, so I wonder how, where, how, when, wow, how? Hello? Loading screen. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Nouvellette?
Oh,
Why are you here?
He was already on his way. Love that.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
The fuck?
Will do. You have my sincerest
So
gratitude.
we don't even see the dragon in action. God dang it.
Squall and Fury.
My dear child Farina.
Quick, follow
Can
me.
I not just teleport there? Fuck! I can't. Oh, we are at the Opera House. The fuck?
Look! There are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there! The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry! Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nouvellette has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
Okay, Spoiled Brat Protection Squad. Is she really spoiled though? She's protected, not spoiled, I guess. Are we back in the underground or underwater? Where are we at, homies? Homies and folks. Oh, fuck! Oh, poor baby. Oh, the way her
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
All right, father.
Of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely.
Oh yeah,
and
Farina's voice actress
unbecoming
is
of my
in
station.
town during our local
It is my
anime
pleasure to
convention.
make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments.
I think she's one of the gifts.
I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Okay, lady, ma'am, sir.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside
Wait, let me look at the convention website.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
Yes.
See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day.
Huh.
Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Farina.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
Yeah, she is in town for like May long weekend.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Huh.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing.
Scary. She's
I'm
a scary
really worried
lady.
about his safety, you know.
Lady sir, lady ma'am.
Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I don't think he has issues swimming, by the way.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
She don't give a shit.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier, as you well know.
Well, in any case...
Oh, and...
Because...
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well?
The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves, unless... Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it
Forgery.
something like that?
Fraud! Paimon should shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are...
Hold on. The water in the teacup is...
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
There we go. Now we're back underwater.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
I love how the rest of Nebula's hair is like frozen. His bangs ain't moving at all.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
God damn.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Lady Farina. Oui. Lady Farina. Blink, blink.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Ooh.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
Okay.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
Damn.
The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
God damn.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
Damn.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
Goddamn.
Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium
It's so
that has
weird
accumulated over
hearing
the
somebody
years?
else say that. Goddamn.
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve
OMG.
gratitude and praise.
Hayate, thank you so
Paimon.
much for the 21 months. Could you imagine it is
you.
almost 24
Paimon will
months?
take you up on that offer.
Whoa. 2 months. I said 2 years. Gosh.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so
How you, Ate? Well, I'll be seeing you tomorrow,
We'll end
but
it here.
how's you?
Mind seeing me off, traveler?
No.
It's coming too!
No. Why?
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent...
Okay, sweaty. I'm good, just got home. Tired Leia out, so she takes a nap. Nice. She's sleeping right now then? Where in the hell is this lady? No, lol, ako yung naantok. OMG. She tired you out. Can I sit down here? Okay, bye! Why is she so tiny? Gosh. Anyways. Oh boy, I am scared. Big prayers.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Lamau.
That's
Okay.
what Paimon thought!
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
She's so sus, homie. Sounds like you wanted
That
to
was
say.
all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
I don't believe this.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
That is none of your business, lady.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Okay.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused?
Obviously not. He's the
I-
youngest of the Fatui. What did you expect, brother?
Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Whomst?
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself.
Why?
I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Well.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Oh gosh. It's cause, not gonna lie, Nuvolat does all of the...
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
Does Farina even have a notion? Girl.
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The hydronosis is not currently held by the archon. In fact, this archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
She's like Wonder.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
Girl.
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning.
She doesn't have the noses.
I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
Not the cat staying with me.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her.
Wow!
I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
No.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
It's in the Meripede.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities.
Well,
Set
where
up a
is
meeting
Child
for me.
anyway?
I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Scary.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Now, why you do that? Why you use children? Gosh, lady. Huh. Okay, are we back underwater? Or are we outside?
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
LMAO.
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
It's kinda like the Inazuma Archon moment. You know, that's what's going on here. We got an actual body and we have a fake body.
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, That is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many
hair
secrets have
looks
yet
so
to rise
weird.
to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do
Her hair looks
anything
weird, but
else.
it looks good. Like,
Should the need arise,
damn.
I would be happy to cooperate with you.
No.
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course.
But I don't wanna.
I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve. And as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Neverlet?
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Neverlet, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
Did we really protect her though?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate. So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives. Permission granted.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
Nope.
You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics. I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Oh.
I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Because the Hydro Dragon is sad. He's not crying. He's sad. Thinking back to that legend and what Fremine said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the sky will cloud up and pour out rain.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... what?
Oh, what?
Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
Keck!
Farina?
Neverlet, are you listening?
Ah, my apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did
What do you
we?
mean we?
You're
I
actually
said
the
that.
dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely
Well,
help you keep it a secret.
keeping things secret means
There's
shutting your mouth.
still
Paimon.
something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the
That's
crisis?
such a simple-minded.
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, They seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
You guys want to be my students?
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit? We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Is he not going after Farina? Question mark? Why are we going back underground? Well, not underground. Underwater.
Behold.
Stinky.
You're so happy
You can
see the sun.
Shh. Yes, actually, I am very happy to see the light. Come on. Learn the truth of the Villette's identity. Claim. Delete. What the fricker?
How childish.
Oh yeah, who's... Oh, last 24 hours. Let's go. I'm on 50-50, right? Kind of like what we were looking at yesterday. 60. It's 1, 2. Let me pull 3 times just so like I can make that even. I like seeing it. 64. 65. Stop. Oh my god. I need to turn that off. How the fuck do I turn that off? Co-op. There we go.
The wind rises.
I love how these are the bosses that you can approach and they don't attack you. You have to actually talk to people. You have to talk to somebody to get them to fight you. Lamau. Oh my lord. That is like a... Is there a chest up here? Can you imagine? Ooh. Why is this in the shape of a very tiny casket? What the hell? That's so far. What the fricker? Stinky! Oh gosh, that's so far. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, let's take a pause for a bit and gather some bugs for our bug boy. I don't remember where the where even. I know there's here. There's one. I know I think there's some below here as well. I'm looking for bugs. Oh, and I know there's one like, oops. Honestly, you know what? Sure, let's fight these guys. I need the materials anyway.
Stabilize. Behold.
I need their drops. Gimme. I mean, I don't need them right now, but I will need them soon once I level up wisely. I know there's like one here as well. Question mark? Oh, I'm seeing things.
Solidify.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Give me that drops. Thank you very much. Oh, you go. Veggies.
Behold! You dare to gaze upon me?
Gather.
Wah! Wah!
Into the wind.
This is order.
Quit following me.
Okay. Wait, where's the here? I know there's quite a bit here as well. Not here. There's two here. Okay, nice.
Quit following me.
There's one down there. It's this guy.
Too slow. Squall and Fury. Too slow.
There's that one area, or is it this one? Where it's to the teleporter and there's like 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, it's this one. Is it? No, it's not. Nor. Ah, where was that place? Hold up. Big pause chin. Oh, wait, is it this one? Yes, sir! There's 1, 2, 3. And I think that's it, question mark? Or is there more down? Let's see.
Too slow.
Yeah. What the fuck? Why does that bird sound like that? Weird. Oh, I see. Crystal flies though. I got one. Right here, maybe? Oh my. We go up. Whee! like I heard a bug.
Quit following me.
How many did I even need to get to level Mr. Bug Boy up? Where is he? 7 more. Good lord. Okay, we go down here. Okay, old buddy, old pals.
The wind rises.
There are people in here. Is this the dorm or is this the infirmary? Oh yeah, this is the infirmary. The kids are still here. Nani? Not
Now
kids, they're
guess, what suit will this next card be?
children. Alright.
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Fremine.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clarant in person.
Oh, baby.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
Lomao.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Lol.
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Oh, are we?
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
Tea party?
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Scared. Okay, we have talked to some children. Now,
Too slow. Quit following me.
So everybody else is at the bottom floor. Who is down here? Sijween! Hello, tiny lady.
Sijween!
Sigiwine.
Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
Siggy Wiggy!
Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Maybe. Did we? Did we?
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervulette know that he was needed here?
He smelled it.
Well, Miss sure Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both alright. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Whatever she said. Wonder who this next group of people right here are. Or whatever this other Ponger indicator is. Oh, it's the two of them. Yeah. Hello!
You guys are back?
Crystal! Macaroon!
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Wah!
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Okay, now time to go to Mr. Not Mr. Sorry. Time to go to Daddy.
Search for it.
Lamau. He's like... Time to go to Daddy. I mean, what? Bruh, he's not even closing the door anymore. Like, that's crazy. Why is he... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I am stuck. Oh, shites. Hold on.
Squall and Fury.
Ha! No, I'm not. I love Wonder.
Quit following me.
I can't even climb that. Jesus. Oh, it's these two. Why?
Jurier, Miss Sijouin told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
Oh, me too.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Junior! Lurvine! We're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah?
Damn.
Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Keck
Not
W.
at all!
They're so in sync. Talk to Daddy.
Quit
Where
following
is this
me.
guy anyway? Is he in his office? Oh my god.
Too slow.
Oh, he was up here the entire time. Nice. Yellow dude.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
I'm not really an
To see
inmate
how the
though.
fortress is doing. Is everything still all right?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
His task is with
yeah, what
the...
a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
No shit, bro.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly.
Oh, tea.
You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
Brother.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Oh.
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
No. Return to the dormitories to rest. Can I not just teleport there? Question mark. Why do I have to walk? When teleporting is a thing? Let's see, let's see. Da 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 da. What is this? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's not do that, please. Oh, he couldn't fit in that small crevice there. What a tiny man. A small boy.
Squall Fury.
No stepping on the bed, Wanderer. Come on.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so being free sure feels pretty special now. Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
What?
It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool? You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just the thoughts making Paimon giddy.
I wanna
Paimon's
hear.
gonna
I wanna
crash,
stop
so
listening
you'll
to
sleep
Paimon
soon,
talk.
too.
There should be a way
The
to just
last
make
time we fell asleep
like
here, we woke
a
up to a whole
settings
mess
for just
outside our
Paimon.
cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary.
That was so scary.
We should be safe now, right?
Will we be safe? That is a very good question, Paimon.
All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
But hasn't Traveler's head been like aching a lot? Oh! Ooh, child's... My dear child. Girl. It's time to meet Skirt. Oh! Deluge of Wrathful Waters. This is the new Archon quest? Act 5. What are we on now anyway? 4 and 5, right? Wait until the next day. Next day. 8 AM. Okay, we're here. I'm at the dorm though. What do you mean? I never left. Some time has passed since the incident in the Fortress of Meripede, and your sentence here is almost finished. Is it though?
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Meripede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
No! That's what Paimon sounds like. Holy fuck. No, we're gonna stay in the Fortress of Meripede forever and ever. I'm in. Wee My boy's just walking. Ah! Yeah. Hello. I'm gonna stand next to you. Well, we
Please
did it.
sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
Oh.
What's happening?
What the fricker? Hello?
I'm fine, thanks.
Let's go ask the Duke.
So we're not leaving. Oh, never mind. I can leave, technically.
The wind rises.
Rhymesley, the fuck is all that noise, brother?
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fort...
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. By the way, do you know what
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Ah, yes.
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right. Today is our last day in prison. But, oh yeah, Paimon feels... Then be sure to come...
Oh, baby.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go.
You're not going to see...
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. New work.
Ah, so you do...
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like... Yeah, don't worry. We'll come back to see you. Paimon real...
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
I mean, we weren't even convicts in the first place, bro.
Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Mirapede is finished.
It was
That's
just
the
a
end of another chapter in our journey. And since
Neuvillette
Neuvillette
gave
was the
us.
one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him. You're going to see Monsieur Neuvillette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days.
Time to see mommy. I mean, what? Ba, 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 ba.
Behold!
You can hear the sounds of this little flame. Beauty.
Too slow. Deployment of guards at all times.
Open. Yes.
Too slow.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Why did she sound like that for a few?
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got...
Girl, we never asked for your permission.
So busy.
Bleh.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to...
Oh, I wonder how long we're gonna wait.
All right. That should wrap things...
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Mirapede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right. And we came here to see you right away.
Now I look like a possessed demon.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea.
I have
A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Ah, he's drunk in it. He's high.
Seawater? But how? Is he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yes? What is it?
Ah, right. Paimon felt it too. We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time, and have already. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater,
Hold on, I'll
the
be right back.
situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
Okay, I'm back. I got myself a snack.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
No. Huh? Vulnerability to cryo. Animal resistance decreased. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go look for this beesh. There she is.
Solidify!
Hello, woman.
Fallen leaves, adorn my nut! Upon the gale, know your place!
Stabilize!
The wind rises.
This body belongs to ice.
What did she say? This body belongs to ice. Girl, you're the Hydro Maiden. What do you mean belongs to ice? Are you... Huh?
Squall and Fury.
Invulnerable to geo damage. So I mean, I don't really use Zhongli for damage. I use it more for shield. Takes damage, increased damage from bow wielding characters. Say less.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella?
Yes.
The audacity.
Or whatever.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
Solidify!
Why is it frozen? Huh?
The wind knows.
Billowing surge!
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Gather!
As one with wind and cloud! One with the forest!
Just stabilize!
One with nature! Fallen leaves!
This
adorn
guy's
my
getting
night.
frozen
And
like
shout.
no tomorrow.
I hear everything!
Solidify!
It's because he's standing right next to this thing. I don't want to freeze. Oh, that's so funny. Who's my most built bow character? What is what is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tainari's stats are a lot better. He needs more attack though. What the hell? I need a Dendro Goblet. Right. And my Tainari is still not built like that though.
What do you want?
Guy. Hat guy. Mahida has naming issues. Immune to Geo. Okay. Again. Is it raining there?
Again, newspapers.
Because if it is, I can remove, Coco. If it's raining. Oh, fuck yeah.
Use my hat.
That is also the wrong button. What the frick?
Who ate up?
Gather!
Hello!
Into the wind!
Stabilize!
The wind knows me.
Behold!
Bow your head!
I love my Wanderer. Not gonna lie. Loki, I haven't even been playing Genshin for like a long time. But like, this is the longest I play a Genshin. I swear, the only time I play Genshin is when I'm streaming. Like, when I actually play it. Butter. Salt. Raw meat. Sure, I'll take them all. We're taking them all, mofos. Fricker.
Quit following me.
Where? What? Why so far? What the hell? Oh. Wait. Oh, it's right there.
Too slow.
About the salt. What you need 10 for? Butter. Do I even have any?
Quit following me. Squall Fury.
Behold!
I didn't even check if I had butter, but you know what? Whatever. Did I bring them? No. What the fricker? I should have just done this here. I didn't realize the other person was here too. Frick. Where? Is it down? Why is the lift so slow? Bro.
Quit following me.
Oh my god. What did that take 1,000 years? What the hell?
There's
What's
no
the
need to
pathway so
exchange
long?
pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Okay. Baguette. When a dog is named after you. I mean, that's pretty common. Not gonna like cupcake, muffin, blueberry, berry.
Squall Fury.
Nugget. I think one of my Stardew runs, I named my pets, my animals after food. One of them was literally named Stroganoff, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? It's like Stroganoff, really. Anyways, we go to the mission.
Oh no! What happened here?
Oh my.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Jaime means we need to check on her.
Look for Navia. What the frick?
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this
There was
is getting
literally one guy
scary.
on the roof. What do you mean?
What will I ever do now?
Look! There's someone on the roof over there!
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right. I'm not young anymore.
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! My leg!
Damn, what the frick happened here? That's
How
crazy.
could this have happened?
Just hang in there. Help it.
What the frick happened here? This crazy.
The wind rises.
Where's my queen? Oh, there she is. I saw her hair. Oh god.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
Oh.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson. so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
Oh no.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right. You'll be... I'm sorry. Right. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, the rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape.
Oh gosh, that water is
As the
so
water
wild.
levels
The fact
rose,
that it only affects
they suddenly
Fontaine
disappeared.
citizens.
Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do...
How awful.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this.
Oh,
You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
She's the saddest Fontaine character.
Don't say that, Navia.
We're
That's
missing
what
some
friends are
people.
for.
Ah! Fucking... I'm crying now. Fuck. They died, didn't they? I mean, I know...
Demoiselle! We've got a situation
I know
here.
they're gone, but like, did they die because of the water?
I'll be right there.
Ah. Stinky.
Sorry, I need to go for now.
And out she goes.
I've lost her decision. Her face marked by somber expression.
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so suppose
I tried my
finally have
best
a
to
moment
not get
focus
spoiled,
on my own
but
matters.
like I do know what happened to
course,
Melissa and Silver.
We should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Huh? Right now?
I don't have tissue.
Thank you.
God damn it. My poor queen. This game likes making people suffer freaking hell. Hasn't she been through enough though? Bruh. Sad music. Disgusting.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver. They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
That water is as good as poison to Fontaine people, not gonna lie.
I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone.
There you go. Thanos snapped.
I just can't.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
Ah, how could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, Demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it'll save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests.
But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else.
I promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville,
Daisy Ray Lamau,
Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But
thank you for the hydrate,
It's
Lamau.
okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost
That's cold
Malus
water,
and
holy.
Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
She's such a sad character, Jesus Christ.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon.
Bruh.
What you said just now
Or
was
even is
pretty amazing, actually.
Kleenex
I'll
are
remember
upstairs.
your words.
Oh. Really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
You can go punch yourself out, lady. Get the hell out of here.
The knave? What are you
What
doing
is she
here?
doing here?
Ah, is everything going well on your side?
Huh?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, she's actually nice.
Wait.
What?
Do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster.
Okay.
Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
In
Without
what
your
way,
help,
lady?
there would have been many
In
more
what way?
casualties.
In what sus way did you need our
I
help?
won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent
Rose,
this from
how,
happening.
How do you know these people?
Don't say that.
Miss Girl.
You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
Okay.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
Father.
By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Okay, lady, what do you want? Why? What?
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you...
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals. Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence
So Poisson
network
was the
with you.
other. There's a
During
few
some
entrances
recent
apparently, right?
investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task.
You're not my father. You can tell me what to do.
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family. But Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right?
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
Fair. 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 Navia so much needs company right now.
Since you put it that way, I have no objection. All right. The ruin.
Okay.
Map. Ruins. Whee! Ruins? Where? That's a... Oh god, it's a domain, isn't it? Stinky! Oh boy.
Quit following me.
Is it a domain? Question mark? The only water we won't drown in. Oh, it's so shallow. What the hell?
So, are these the
Oh,
ruins
yeah.
the knave was talking about?
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and...
Just be careful.
Is this a trial run for Navia? What is this? Oh. Huh. I love how, like, when you have the octopus as a pet, this thing looks just like it's sleeping airtime. Then again, it makes sense. So if I put the bird... Oh, what a cutie. still missing 7 of this. Oof. Hold on. Let me just check the, what do you call this? Interactive map. Let me just get those. Okay. Let me get a few of them. We'll do that later instead. Okay. Okie dokie. So we got the one. Where's that bridge? Got the one here. Bro. There's 4 here. We got the 4, I think. Yeah. Okay. So there's some here. Behold! It's up top.
The wind rises. Quit following me.
Where is it? It's up here.
Too slow. Squall and fury.
It's here in this ruins, isn't it?
Too slow.
See, there's 2. There's how many here? 2. One. Where is the other one? There is 2. And there's supposed to be 2 here on this.
Too slow.
Down here. Oh boy. Where down? Like down there? Or like... Wild. Oh. Oh, here they are. There's 2. There really is 2. There's 2. Okay.
The wind rises.
Whoa, what the fuck? I thought something attacked me for a second there. What the fricker? And then there's one here. That surprised me, but it was just me getting fire. There it is. Okay. Hold on. Okay, then there's some up here. Question mark? Where is here? Here. Oh my. Oh me, oh my.
Too slow.
You didn't see me.
Solidify.
There's 3 here. There's 1. There's 1. Oh, there's the other one. There's 2. Where the hell's the other one? There's supposed to be 3 of them. Right? Oh, there it is. Lamau. think I got the ones that are here already. So I just need to go further up. No.
Careless.
Is there... Where am I? Oh, there's none here, but there's... Down here, question mark? Oh, oh me. Oh, there's voices downstairs. Huh? Voices downstairs. Do I have to fight people? Mother of Pearl. Oh. Okay. Give me that.
Take it and have fun.
What the Hello?
Gather!
Put your back into it!
Into the wind.
Joy! We've only just
Clouds high. The birds, one with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
Can't see you.
I will have order.
Run!
Solidify!
What incarnation? The frick? What the freak was that, bro? Wait, did I have to get some energy for this thing? Oh. How about we do this? Okay. Take your energy. Put it on this thing. And then we leave. I said we leave, bro. Then I pick this thing up. I mean, I don't love this. Oh, it is. Open door. Oh, there's one. Okay, so now that we solved the downstairs, what's the upstairs looking like? Oh wait, I think I need the energy from that one for this one. I'm getting sidetracked from what I'm supposed to be doing, but oh well. Come here, baby. I have no energy.
Stabilize!
I am... What the frick? we need this part to be open now. God, that's annoying. Oh, but that's the one above, isn't it? Let's see. Can I go up there? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that's easy at least. Why am I getting sidetracked from doing this? What the hell?
Quit following me.
Is there even a way for me to go? Oh no, I don't think so. Yeah, because it's closed right now. Huh. Oh well. Wait, it said there's bugs this way. That's what we're after here. Where is it? Here? Question mark? Wait, where am I? Oh no, it's up here. Yeah, there should be
Quit
some.
following me.
Apparently. Unless I have to fight some things. Oh, fricker. I do. Just so I can, like, search for it. No.
Solidify!
Why are there just two of them down there, by the way? You know what? Sure, let's fight these guys. Wait, what?
Behold! Know your place!
Perish! Okay, let's... How about these guys? Yellow.
Squall and Fury! Bow your head!
How are you not dead?
Huh. You even want this?
You can... silence.
Too slow.
Where are the bugs? Bro, I've been debated, question?
Quit following me.
Now it's saying there's supposed to be two down here. No, there isn't. Oh, there is. Never mind. Goodbye.
Too slow.
Wait, I should have enough already to level Mr. Mans. Ouch. Oh, I'm getting cramps. Yes!
Why do you look...
Yes. Whatever. Oh, 45 bugs. 45 bugs, guys. 45 bugs. Look at that. 45 bugs. Bleh. 45 bugs. Oh my god. If I actually like friggin' played this game and grinded, which I'm not going to do, I definitely would have gotten him maxed right now. But I don't, so. Anyways. We're going back to our regular scheduled activities. Wherefore the hello. Oh god, I forgot. It's quite the ways to get there. Oh, my leg. Oh god. My leg's asleep. Hold on, I need to stand up. Oh boy. My leg. My leg. My leg. My leg is asleep. Let's not do that, my child. My leg is asleep. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. Relax. I'll just continue from up here. It is the most awkward way of holding or using a keyboard while I'm standing, but it is what it is. My leg's asleep, so. From my desk. Level 90 is the minimum level, apparently. My characters, are they level 90? Good question. Okay. Got this? Question mark? Do we get to trial Navia here? She's coming with us, so. No, we don't. Unfortunate.
Too slow. Behold!
It's like I don't see disgusting looking water. Hello? Hello.
The wind knows me. The wind rises.
Gather! Brother, why are you missing?
One with nature. One with the forest.
This is order.
Quit following me. The wind knows me.
Oh, I have to land here.
The floor here isn't safe.
I can't even, like, shoot them over the frigging abyss because I don't have Jean. And I'm about to fall. Let's go.
Swan Fury.
What this?
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
I can't even like.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here.
Very true.
Don't get Paimon wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
It's for your safety.
You're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
Whoop, whoop. There's no way for her back anyway.
Complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
I mean, isn't that all she can do?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So, staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right.
We have to keep her in a bubble.
Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
I am Wander. Do you mean? Dead ends do not exist. What is a dead end? I just fly. Reh. He's kinda OP for that, not gonna lie, for like aerial travel. They did like such a good job on his design. What is these? Excuse me. Jesus. Me oh my, one nanida. Frick.
Quit following me.
Stabilize.
Wait, why am I so zoomed out now? What the frick? Hello?
The wind rises.
Wait.
We're not gonna let her fall. Oh! Oh! No! 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 What do you mean? Hello? We're not gonna just let her fall, are we? Bro, she's gone through so much already. Stop, game. We're not doing... Hello.
Demoiselle.
Huh?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark?
Maybe she just wants some time to...
Oh.
Yes, it would...
That's quite possible.
Oh. It must have slipped my... This is a familiar...
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine.
Miss Girl?
I was just trying to recall why we came out from...
Do you remember Mr. Giverny?
We were headed to see how...
Ah, right.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
These are some of the
It's good to
people that
see all
fell,
of you.
right?
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those they were knocking at my door day and night.
Sometimes for...
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett.
Oh, yes. One moment, Miss Navia. These are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know what we would have done.
Did you cultivate them
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Oh.
Wait. Something seems to be off here.
You're a smart girl, my baby girl.
Excuse me, madam. if I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously. I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, demoiselle. We still have important things.
Huh? We do?
Well, now, did you...
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
Huh?
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
Yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now.
Oh?
Girl, this is a nightmare. Why? Poor girl, this is a nightmare for her.
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Uh-oh.
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
What do you mean?
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Whose trial? What is this nightmare? Like, it's nice that she has...
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet... As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor. The head of the... After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rasula fought...
Wait a moment.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused.
Wait, she's what?
You have helped so
she's
many
on
people
trial
get
because
through
she's
so
nice?
many difficulties.
What?
You are one with us. We are inseparable.
Huh?
We are one big family. All of us who are from Poisson,
Oh, these are the guys that
inextricably
melted,
linked.
right?
And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
What the frick?
Huh?
No.
What are you saying? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
'Cause you're alive, girl.
Well, if that's what you think, then I...
How wonderful, Miss Knob!
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty.
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro.
Okay.
Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone.
This trial
Water
is so stupid.
accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice.
No.
Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
No.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that...
My head...
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. I remember now. Everything that seemed off. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Yep.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute
No, actually,
justice.
the Ortiz Mechanic de Noris Cardinal is what judges
Don't let
everything.
them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just.
Is it?
Navia belongs to us.
No.
After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying? No more excuses!
Damn.
He says we're jealous. Jealous? Huh? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us!
Miss Navia, she...
Creepy.
Silence.
Oh.
That's...
Sit down, people.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial.
Y'all are nonsense.
The court will
he said.
adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Oh!
Go on now, Demoiselle. This is your only
It's
chance to leave
Neuvillette
this
who's gonna
place.
protect her. Ka!
What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that
Stop!
this shall be our
I was
last
finished
goodbye.
crying. No.
Malus. Silver.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, Demoiselle.
Farewell.
Stop! I don't want to cry. Okay. There are tears, but I'm not crying. Ah!
No, wait! Just a second!
You're awake. Good.
The hell?
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
No, I don't want that. Oh, so she won't
The
want that.
ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
What is it?
I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what
Vache.
happened with Vache?
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Like?
Why do you look so still? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
What the frick, Paimon?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
Shut the frick up, Paimon.
I suppose so. Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
She's the only nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
What an elegant man. This guy's so pretty.
Talk about. So, Neverlet. This isn't going
He
anywhere.
finishes the sentence.
Let's try something else.
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the... Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get
Another
going
one
then!
bites the dust. We open the door. Mother of Pearl. Why?
Gather!
Time to go. Into the wind. And shroud. Yeah.
Oi! I missed! What the fricker?
Behold!
I
You
missed
dare
it.
to gaze upon me?
You are dead. Why is it zoomed out again? What is this?
Oh no, another unstable path. Watch
Oi.
your step.
What the frick? What the hell? place is so scary.
Solidify.
Watch out! There are rock falling over here!
Too slow.
My Jesus.
Gather. Swan Fury.
Seems we're almost at the top. Keep
Oi!
it up.
What the frick? Bye-bye na muna, nice na panakolis mo. Sure, ate. Thanks for dropping by. Thank you, thank you. I'll be streaming again bukas. Before, same time siguro. Before our dinner tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Stabilize.
Are there rocks here again? Aigu.
Order guide you.
Yes, malo. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Gather.
I'll uproot you.
Stabilize.
One with the force.
Know your place.
And shroud.
I will have order.
The wind rises.
What is this? Oh. So I step on this. We go up here. I go in this thing. We enter. We're teleported that way. That away. What is this? This is so sus!
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates.
Farina.
It seems like they were put here as an offering.
Farina.
Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty
And the surrounding walls also should.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated.
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro...
And is that a ring of people?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
What'd you do? What'd he do? What'd he do?
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient...
Ooh, the Paimon's getting the chills just... This says that it's the history of the... Still...
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records.
She looks like Farina.
The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies.
Oh, no, wait.
As if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy? Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose.
Yeah, we'd better get somewhere safe for now.
I will leave the domain. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office.
Are you really...
She has long...
Alright, we'll be...
I will be...
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house... Alright.
Skip. Navia and Neuvillette both depart, and Paimon head to the Spina de Fleuves. What did she say? Fleuve Cendre?
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a...
Yay! And there's good food, too! Paimon's already starting to...
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Looks like Lamau.
Huh?
Mona Magistus.
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Lamau.
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontainian, are you, Mona?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll.
No, we're asking
when
if
I bumped
you're
into
from
you.
Fontaine originally.
Quite unexpectedly, if I might add. Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadt surname?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Lamau.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. Nope. Although it is used by...
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name.
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one. Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Nani?
Whoa, that's a...
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice as great scholar of the stars. Just take it.
Thrice as great?
I know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Megistus, actually, but once she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Lamau.
Talk about excessive.
Megistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a...
Terrible! But anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dornman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's waters.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange.
We're involved in this
saying.
case, girl.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist. The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of Altivat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it...
A visionary? Sounds real.
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet...
Thanks, Mona!
Oh, well.
That's the greatest...
Indeed.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the speed. Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's help. Good morning. To be honest, Paimon's still feeling kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette, so let's pack it up and get going.
Okay.
Swan Fury.
I wonder if there's like chests just like randomly sitting here.
Behold!
There's no chest here. Big sad.
The wind rises.
Okay, anyways, now we travel to the statue.
too slow.
You're here! Finally!
Huh? What?
Is something wrong?
Monsieur Neurvalette and Lady Farina, they seem to have got...
Oh. And we're here to mend that? The hell?
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
You mean... they're all...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that, but you found them in some ancient ruins, you said?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly.
Oh.
This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type.
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. Just trust in me. You're Archon, and that's all I have to say. We do not discuss— Oh! The opera's about to start. Toodles!
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was...
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh! You know...
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage? Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to. We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
Oh god. Oh, this is why there's...
Oh? Like what?
They're putting her on trial.
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging
She's really
questions.
not, though.
How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can. If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass. This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this. But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Oh, I know who the prophet said. On a boat somewhere in quiet Poisson. A few days later, on a boat somewhere in quiet Poisson. Who is this? On a boat?
Well, that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world.
That's what family should do. Sit.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Where are we back?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me? No, I don't think I can.
He's so awkward.
Then, how about you, good sir?
Oh.
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Oh. Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
That was a little long-winded, don't you think?
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something.
And we're putting the Hydro Archon to trial.
As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand. And used on the spot. So...
Huh?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
Miss.
I've also gone diving to catch...
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters. Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus. Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey. So, if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
Okay, buddy,
You
whatever.
used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
Calm and steady. Exactly the...
And I can be the...
With discretion...
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me... I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why is that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides...
So, are we going hunting together?
We're hunting the Hydro Archon.
We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Clarence Handy is just a metaphor. You will not call this a hunt because that is not what you should do at present, nor has the love between you and Fenrir's reached such a dire stage. What you need is simply the secrets she is keeping. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of sacrilegious disrespect. What must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking to the well as foretold in the prophecy. There's neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. Oh. Okay. Where are we anyway? Oh, we're on the boat thing, the place. What?
Behold!
Okay, but honestly though, I might end the stream here because, like I said, whenever I do my streams now, I will most likely be capping them just so I could do other things to spread out my time for my content. Now that not working, so I do have quite a few things to work on today, so we will end it at that. And at least this was an hour and a half longer than yesterday's stream. So yeah. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming potentially at the same time, perhaps earlier, just because I am meeting friends for dinner tomorrow, so I might stream 11 a.m. MST tomorrow. Yeah, so again, I want to thank everybody for showing up today. I know it's been such a long time since I started consistently streaming. Yeah, I will be doing that different game tomorrow. So what I'll do is probably do some Genshin in the first half. I will be streaming 2 games tomorrow, so I'll be streaming Genshin and finish the Archon quest tomorrow. Hopefully I get to finish that in tomorrow's stream, and then do the other half another game. How's that? Or I might separate them. I don't know, actually don't know, but we'll see. I'll see. So I might cut the streams in half just so I could separate them both. But yes, so that is that for today's stream. Again, thank you guys so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.